You're doing everything right, eating clean, training 4 to 5 days per week, getting your steps in, but the scale hasn't moved in weeks. Your energy is inconsistent, and your belly fat seems completely immune to your efforts. There's a hidden force working against you. It's silently blocking your fat loss at the cellular level, and you probably don't even know it's there. It's chronic, low-grade inflammation, and it's the single most overlooked reason people can't lose weight despite doing everything right. I've helped thousands of clients break through impossible plateaus. And in nearly every case, addressing hidden inflammation was the key that unlocked everything else. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 5 hidden signs that chronic inflammation is blocking your weight loss. You probably have at least 3 of them. You'll learn exactly what inflammation is doing to your metabolism and the step-by-step protocol to extinguish that internal fire and finally unlock the fat loss you've been working for. But first, you need to understand what inflammation actually is, because this is where everyone gets it catastrophically wrong. Inflammation is not inherently bad. Acute inflammation is your body's natural healing response. When you cut your finger, inflammation sends immune cells to fight infection and repair tissue. The problem is chronic inflammation. This is when your immune system stays activated at a low level for months or years. It never turns off. Chronic inflammation is like a fire alarm that never stops ringing. Your body is constantly in defense mode, and when your body is defending, it cannot repair, build muscle, or burn fat efficiently. At the cellular level, chronic inflammation creates something called inflammatory cytokines. These are signaling molecules that travel throughout your body causing damage. Cytokines like TNF-alpha and interleukin-6 directly interfere with insulin signaling. They make your cells resistant to insulin, and insulin resistance is the primary driver of stubborn fat storage. Chronic inflammation also raises cortisol, and cortisol directly promotes belly fat storage while breaking down muscle tissue. It's a double attack on your body composition. Now here are the 5 hidden signs that inflammation is sabotaging you. Sign number 1. You wake up feeling stiff and achy every morning. Morning stiffness that lasts more than 15 minutes is a classic sign of systemic inflammation. Your joints aren't injured. They're inflamed. Most people dismiss this as getting older or sleeping in a weird position. But your body is sending you a clear signal that something is wrong. Sign number 2. You carry fat predominantly around your midsection, and it's extremely stubborn. This is not just about calories. This is about cortisol and inflammation. Visceral fat, the fat deep inside your abdominal cavity, is metabolically active. It produces its own inflammatory cytokines. The more belly fat you have, the more inflamed you become. This creates a vicious cycle. Inflammation causes belly fat storage. Belly fat produces more inflammation. More inflammation locks in more belly fat. Breaking this cycle requires addressing the root inflammation. Sign number 3. You have unexplained digestive issues, bloating, gas, irregular bowel movements, or a general feeling that food just sits in your stomach. Your gut houses approximately 70% of your immune system. When your gut is inflamed, your entire body is inflamed. Gut health and systemic inflammation are inseparable. Leaky gut, or increased intestinal permeability, allows partially digested food particles and bacterial toxins to enter your bloodstream. Your immune system attacks these particles, creating widespread inflammation. If you bloat after eating, if certain foods consistently cause discomfort, your gut is inflamed, and that gut inflammation is directly blocking your weight loss. Sign number 4. Your recovery from workouts takes forever. You're sore for days after a normal workout. Your muscles feel heavy and fatigued. Exercise causes temporary acute inflammation, which is normal and necessary for muscle growth. But your body should resolve that inflammation within 24 to 48 hours. If you're still significantly sore after 3 or more days, your body's inflammation resolution system is broken. You're chronically inflamed, and the exercise inflammation just adds fuel to an already burning fire. This means you're training hard but not recovering. Without recovery, there is no muscle growth. And without muscle growth, your metabolism eventually slows down. Sign number 5. You have unexplained fatigue, brain fog, and mood swings. You sleep 8 hours but wake up exhausted. You can't focus. You're irritable for no reason. Inflammatory cytokines directly affect your brain. They cross the blood-brain barrier and interfere with neurotransmitter production. Serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine all take a hit. This is why inflammation is now linked to depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. Your brain is an organ like any other. When your body is inflamed, your brain is inflamed too. The fatigue is especially telling. Chronic inflammation forces your body to constantly expend energy on immune function. You have less energy available for everything else. Now, most people look at these 5 signs and think they're unrelated. Morning stiffness must be from their workout. Belly fat must be from their diet. Fatigue must be from stress. But they're all pointing to the same underlying problem. Your body is on fire, and until you put out that fire, your weight loss efforts will continue to fail. Here is the exact protocol to reduce chronic inflammation and finally unlock your body's ability to burn fat. Step 1. Remove inflammatory foods. The biggest dietary drivers of inflammation are refined vegetable oils, added sugar, ultra-processed foods, and excessive alcohol. These need to go immediately. Industrial seed oils like soybean, corn, canola, and sunflower oil are particularly harmful. They contain high levels of omega-6 fatty acids, which are precursors to inflammatory compounds. Replace these with anti-inflammatory fats, extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, and the fats naturally present in whole foods like nuts, seeds, and fatty fish. Step 2. Heal your gut. If your gut is inflamed, your entire body is inflamed. Gut healing is non-negotiable for anyone with stubborn weight issues. Start by identifying food sensitivities. The most common triggers are gluten, dairy, soy, corn, and eggs. Eliminate all of them for 30 days, then reintroduce one at a time. Most people are shocked to discover that foods they've eaten their entire life are the primary source of their inflammation. You can't know what's hurting you until you remove it and see how you feel without it. Add gut-healing foods. Bone broth contains collagen and glycine that help repair the intestinal lining. Fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, and yogurt provide beneficial probiotics. Prebiotic fibers feed your good gut bacteria. Asparagus, garlic, onions, leeks, and slightly green bananas are excellent sources. These fibers are essential for maintaining a healthy gut barrier. Step 3. Optimize your omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. This is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory interventions available. Our ancestor consumed omega-6 and omega-3 fats in roughly a 1-to-1 ratio. The modern Western diet has a ratio between 15-to-1 and 25-to-1. This massive imbalance is profoundly inflammatory. Increase your omega-3 intake. Eat fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel 3 to 4 times per week. If you don't eat fish, take a high-quality fish oil or algae oil supplement. Simultaneously decrease omega-6 intake by eliminating industrial seed oils and the processed foods that contain them. This two-pronged approach rapidly shifts your inflammatory balance. Step 4. Prioritize sleep. Sleep is when your body performs its most critical anti-inflammatory processes. Deprive yourself of sleep and inflammation skyrockets. A single night of poor sleep measurably increases inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein and interleukin-6. Just one bad night. Imagine what years of inadequate sleep are doing. Get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. No screens for at least 1 hour before bed. Your inflammation levels depend on it. Step 5. Manage your stress. Chronic stress is one of the most powerful drivers of inflammation, and most people are dealing with stress levels that would have been rare a century ago. Cortisol directly triggers the release of inflammatory cytokines. It also breaks down the gut barrier, leading to leaky gut and further inflammation. Stress and gut health are intimately connected. The most effective stress reduction tools are free. Daily walking in nature lowers cortisol. Deep breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system. Meditation rebuilds your stress resilience. Even 10 minutes of mindful breathing per day has been shown to reduce inflammatory markers. You don't need hours. You need consistency. Step 6. Use strategic supplements to accelerate inflammation reduction. Supplements are not a replacement for diet and lifestyle, but they can dramatically speed up the healing process. 1. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric. It's one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory compounds ever studied, but it needs to be taken with black pepper for absorption. Number 2. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil or algae. Look for a supplement with at least 1 gram of combined EPA and DHA per serving. These are the active anti-inflammatory components. Number 3. Vitamin D. Most people are deficient, and vitamin D is a critical regulator of immune function. Low vitamin D is consistently associated with higher inflammation. Number 4. Magnesium. This mineral is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions, many of which regulate inflammation. Most people don't get enough from diet alone. Step 7. Exercise strategically, not excessively. Exercise reduces inflammation in the long term, but excessive exercise without adequate recovery increases it. If you're chronically inflamed, focus on low to moderate intensity exercise while your body heals. Walking, swimming, cycling, and moderate resistance training. Avoid high-intensity workouts that leave you destroyed. As your inflammation decreases and your recovery improves, you can gradually increase intensity. Listen to your body. If you're still sore after 3 days, you did too much. Step 8. Add anti-inflammatory foods daily. Certain foods contain compounds that actively reduce inflammation. Make these a regular part of your diet. Berries, especially blueberries and strawberries, contain anthocyanins that reduce inflammatory markers. Aim for a cup of berries every day. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are packed with antioxidants and polyphenols that combat oxidative stress and inflammation. Eat them with every meal if possible. Ginger and turmeric are powerful anti-inflammatory spices. Add fresh ginger to tea or smoothies. Use turmeric in cooking. These simple additions compound over time. Green tea contains EGCG, a catechin with potent anti-inflammatory properties. 2 to 3 cups per day measurably reduces inflammatory markers. Now let me give you your exact action plan for the next 30 days. This is the protocol that has transformed thousands of my clients' health and unlocked their weight loss. Week 1. Remove all inflammatory foods. No industrial seed oils, no added sugar, no ultra-processed foods, no alcohol. Eat only whole foods. Start a food journal. Write down everything you eat and how you feel afterward. Note any digestive symptoms, energy changes, or mood shifts. This data is invaluable. Begin the 30-day elimination of common trigger foods. No gluten, dairy, soy, corn, or eggs unless you're certain they don't affect you. Most people are certain, and most people are wrong. Week 2. Introduce gut-healing foods daily. Bone broth, fermented vegetables, prebiotic fibers. Your gut lining begins repairing. You may notice digestive symptoms improving. Increase your omega-3 intake. Eat fatty fish at least 3 times this week, or start your fish oil supplement. Simultaneously, check every label for hidden seed oils. Prioritize sleep. Set a consistent bedtime and wake time. Create a wind-down routine. No screens for 1 hour before bed. Track your sleep quality. Week 3. Reintroduce foods one at a time. Start with eggs. Eat them for 3 days and note how you feel. Then dairy, then gluten-containing grains. You may discover that foods you've eaten your entire life are causing significant issues. This is empowering, not discouraging. Now you know what to avoid. Continue your anti-inflammatory diet with the foods you know work for you. By now, your palate has adjusted. Real food tastes incredible. Inflammation is measurably lower. Week 4. Assess your progress. How's your morning stiffness, your digestion, your energy, your recovery from workouts, your belly fat? Track every metric. Most people are shocked by the difference. Morning stiffness gone, digestion dramatically improved, energy stable throughout the day, recovery time cut in half. And here's the part you've been waiting for. The scale starts moving. Without changing your calories, without adding more cardio, the weight begins coming off. This is because your insulin sensitivity has improved. Your cortisol has normalized. Your body is no longer in defense mode. It can finally access stored body fat for energy. Now let me address the most common question I get about inflammation and weight loss. How long does it take to see results? Most people notice reduced morning stiffness and improved digestion within the first week. Energy and mood improvements typically appear by week 2. Significant fat loss typically begins between weeks 2 and 4 as insulin sensitivity improves and cortisol normalizes. Some people drop 5 to 8 pounds in the first month, but the most dramatic changes happen between months 2 and 6. Chronic inflammation takes time to fully resolve. The longer you've been inflamed, the longer full healing takes. The key is consistency. Every anti-inflammatory meal, every good night of sleep, every stress management session is a deposit into your health account. The compound interest is remarkable. Now let me address something most people overlook. Environmental toxins are a major source of chronic inflammation that diet alone can't fix. Plastics, pesticides, air pollution, and household chemicals all contribute to your inflammatory load. You can't eliminate them completely, but you can dramatically reduce your exposure. Use glass containers instead of plastic. Filter your drinking water. Choose organic produce for the dirty dozen. Use natural cleaning products. Open your windows daily for fresh air. Every reduction in your total toxic burden frees up your immune system to focus on actual threats rather than constantly responding to environmental irritants. Now let me give you the complete daily protocol. This is what an anti-inflammatory day looks like from morning to night. Morning, wake up and drink 16 ounces of filtered water. Get 10 minutes of morning sunlight. Do 5 minutes of deep breathing or meditation. Breakfast, protein forward with anti-inflammatory fats. Eggs cooked in olive oil with spinach and turmeric. Or a smoothie with berries, spinach, protein powder, ginger, and almond milk. Mid-morning, green tea instead of coffee. The EGCG provides calm focus and reduces inflammation. If you must have coffee, drink it black and before noon. Lunch, large serving of leafy greens with quality protein. Salmon, chicken, or legumes. Dressed with olive oil and lemon juice. Add avocado for healthy fats and fiber. Afternoon, a handful of walnuts or a cup of berries for a snack if needed. Walnuts are one of the highest plant sources of omega-3s. Dinner, lean protein, roasted vegetables with turmeric and ginger, and a small portion of sweet potato or quinoa. Finish eating at least 3 hours before bed. Evening, herbal tea, specifically ginger or chamomile. Dim the lights. No screens. Read a book. Stretch gently. Prepare your body for restorative sleep. Bedtime, cool, dark, quiet room. Magnesium supplement if needed. Consistent sleep and wake times. Your body performs its most critical repair work during deep sleep. Do this for 30 days. Track your 5 signs. Rate each one from 1 to 10 every morning. Watch the numbers change. By day 30, if you've been consistent, at least 3 of your 5 signs will be significantly improved. Most people see improvement in all 5. Your energy will be stable. Your digestion will be comfortable. Your recovery will be fast. Your belly fat will be decreasing. And you'll wake up feeling genuinely rested. This is what happens when the internal fire is finally extinguished. Your body can do what it was designed to do. Build muscle. Burn fat. Generate energy. You don't have a willpower problem. You don't have a metabolism problem. You have an inflammation problem. And now you have the solution. Hit subscribe for more science-based strategies that actually work. Start your anti-inflammatory protocol tomorrow morning.